Reciprocity. Someone does something for you, and now you feel like you should do something back. You walk into a store, just looking around. The staff is friendly. They offer you something small, a free sample, maybe a drink. You didn't ask for it, but you take it. No big deal. A few minutes later, they recommend a product. And suddenly, saying no feels a little harder. That's reciprocity. A small gesture creates a quiet sense of obligation. Not forced, not obvious, but it's there. And it doesn't take much. A favor, a compliment, even someone giving you their time. All of it can trigger the same feeling. I should give something back. Authority. Someone who looks like they know what they're doing instantly feels more trustworthy. Imagine this. Two people give you the same advice. One is just a random person. The other is wearing a uniform, speaking confidently, maybe with a title. You're more likely to believe the second one. Not because the advice is better, but because they seem trustworthy. That's how authority works. We use shortcuts to decide who to trust. Titles, clothing, confidence, status, all signals that say, this person knows what they're talking about. And most of the time, that's helpful. We trust doctors, teachers, experts, for a reason. But here's the problem. Authority isn't always real. Sometimes, it's just appearance. Someone can look confident and still be wrong. Someone can sound convincing and still mislead you. So the real skill is this. Don't just trust authority. Question it. Attraction. You don't say yes to requests. You say yes to people you like. Think about it. Someone asks you for a favor. If you don't like them, you hesitate. If you do like them, you're already leaning toward yes. Now imagine this. You meet someone new. They smile. They're easy to talk to. Maybe they even share the same interests as you. You laugh a bit. The vibe feels good. Then they ask for something. And without really thinking about it, you're more open to it. That's liking. We trust people who feel familiar. People who seem similar. People who make us feel good. And it doesn't take much. A compliment. Shared interests. A good first impression. But here's the catch. Just because you like someone doesn't mean they're right. That feeling of connection can blur your judgment. You start agreeing more, trusting more, saying yes more. So the key is simple. It's okay to like people. Just don't let that be the only reason you trust them. Scarcity. Something feels more valuable the moment it feels limited. You're not even that interested in something. Then you see, only two left. Limited time. Last chance. And suddenly, you want it more. That's scarcity. When something might disappear, your brain switches from, do I want this, to what if I miss out? Now imagine this. You're scrolling, not planning to buy anything. Then you see a countdown timer. The offer ends soon. You feel a little pressure, a little urgency, and you start thinking, maybe I should get it now just in case. Nothing about the product changed. Only the availability did. That's what makes scarcity powerful. It speeds up decisions. It removes the time you normally use to think clearly. And sometimes, that urgency is real. But sometimes, it's created on purpose. So the key is simple. If something is running out, pause. Ask yourself, do I actually want this? Or do I just not want to miss it? Using names. There's one word people naturally pay attention to more than anything else. It's their own name. Imagine this. You're in a crowded place, lots of noise, people talking. But the moment someone says your name, you notice. Instantly. That's not random. Your brain is wired to respond to it. Your name feels personal. It feels direct. Like the message is meant just for you. Now think about conversations. Someone talks to you without using your name. It feels normal. But when they say your name while speaking, it feels more engaging, more real. That's the effect. Using someone's name makes them feel seen. Not just another person, but them. And because of that, people naturally respond better. They listen more. They connect more. They remember the interaction more. Mirroring. You're talking to someone. They lean back. A few seconds later, you do too. They speak calmly. Your tone starts to match. You don't notice it, but it's happening. That's mirroring. We naturally copy the people we're comfortable with. Not on purpose, just automatically. Now imagine this. You're talking to someone who subtly matches your energy, your tone, your pace, even small gestures. Something feels easy, like you're on the same wavelength. That's the effect. Mirroring creates a sense of similarity, and similarity builds trust. Because when someone feels like you, your brain assumes, they get me. But here's the key. It has to be subtle. If it's too obvious, it feels fake. Too forced, and it becomes uncomfortable. Done right though, people won't even notice it. They'll just feel more connected. Anchoring. The first number you see changes everything that comes after. Imagine this. You see a product priced at 5,000. Then it drops to 2,000. Suddenly, it feels like a great deal. But if you saw 2,000 first, you might hesitate. That's anchoring. The first number becomes your reference point. Everything else is judged compared to it. Now you're not asking, is this worth it? You're thinking, Is this cheaper than before? That first number sticks in your mind, even if it doesn't actually mean anything. And it shows up everywhere. Prices, negotiations, even salaries. Eye contact. You're talking to someone. They keep looking away. It feels off, like they're not really there. Now imagine the opposite. They hold eye contact. Not too much, just enough. Suddenly, they feel more confident, more present. That's eye contact. It's one of the simplest signals in communication, but one of the strongest. It tells people, I'm paying attention. I'm here. I'm not hiding. And because of that, people naturally trust you more. But there's a balance. Too little, you seem nervous. Too much, you seem intense. Right in the middle, you feel calm, confident, and real. And the other person feels it too. Slow speaking, the way you speak, changes how people see you. You talk too fast. You sound nervous, rushed, like you're trying to get through your words. Now slow it down. Just a little. Same words, different feeling. Suddenly, you sound more calm, more in control. That's the effect. People associate slower speech with confidence. Because you're not rushing. You're choosing your words. It signals, I'm comfortable. I don't need to hurry. And that makes others listen more. But it's not about being slow. It's about being deliberate. Clear pauses, steady pace. Letting your words land. Social proof. You're not sure what to choose. So you look at what everyone else is doing. 2 restaurants. One is empty. One is full. You pick the full one. That's social proof. When we're unsure, we follow the crowd. Not because we're weak, but because it feels safer. If a lot of people are doing something, your brain assumes it must be good. And this shows up everywhere. Online likes, long lines, trending topics. The more people doing it, the more convincing it feels. But here's the catch. The crowd isn't always right. Sometimes people follow others, who are also just following others. Thanks for watching. If you don't like it, like the video.